Welcome to W&L Sports Weekly. I'm Jeremy Franklin. This week we'll speak with men's tennis player Taylor Shamshiri, Claire Cahill from the women's tennis team, and men's lacrosse captain Mac Means. But first, a quick look back at the weekend in Washington in the athletics. The men's and women's tennis teams both collected Old Dominion Athletic Conference titles in Virginia Beach as the men downed Bridgewater and the women defeated Roanoke in the championship matches. Women's lacrosse upset top seed Guilford 14-13 to advance to its 13th consecutive ODAC final, while men's lacrosse wrapped up the regular season with an 11-10 road win over Hampton-Sydney. And baseball wrapped up its campaign by going 1-2 in the ODAC tournament, knocking off Shenandoah before falling to Randolph-Macon and Hampton-Sydney. With me now is Taylor Shamshiri, sophomore men's tennis player from Austin, Texas. Taylor, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Washington and Lee won its 4th consecutive ODAC title, its 32nd in program history this past weekend. What does it mean to you to be a part of that success?
Well, every year when we sit down at our beginning of the season meeting, pretty much the first goal to always go right up on the big board is winning the ODACs. So being able to go out there this weekend, or this past weekend, and take care of business the way we did with such a young team was a good accomplishment for us, and I'm really proud of the way the guys went out there and took care of what needed to be done.
Washington and Lee is now 17-5 on the season. What have you learned about the team, especially against the quality non-conference opposition?
We've evolved a lot throughout the year. We've learned a lot about the character of a lot of the guys on the team, especially the freshmen, who at the start of the year, obviously completely inexperienced, really had no idea what to expect from college tennis and no idea what was expected of them competing at this level. But really in the past month or so, we've really, I think, found our identity as a team. The guys are playing really well, and I'm really excited about NCAAs and moving forward.
Before you get to the national tournament, you've got one final regular season contest. How big is this weekend's rematch against Mary Washington?
It's huge. Mary Wash right now, I would say, is definitely our biggest rival. So any match we play against them is pretty emotionally charged. The guys' tensions run pretty high, and we always want to beat them. We hate losing to them. The loss earlier this year, I think, is kind of stuck with the guys, and I think that was a huge part of why everyone kind of improved so much throughout the year. So if we can go out there and play a good match against these guys, get a win, a little bit of revenge from earlier in the year, that'll be a big confidence boost going into NCAAs.
What kind of goals does the team have for the national tournament?
Nationals is our reward for the rest of the year. Every team is so good. It's so much fun to play there. It's great to go to a venue like that with all the schools coming together. So we're really just looking to go have a lot of fun when we're there. Selections come out early next week, so we're excited to see who our first round opponent is, and we're just going to focus on winning that first round match before we even think about anything after that.
Taylor, thanks for joining us here. Best of luck the rest of the year.
Thank you so much.
I'm joined now by Claire Cahill, junior women's tennis player from Austin. Claire, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Washington and Lee won its 11th consecutive ODAC title down in the Tidewater this past weekend. How important was it for the Generals to take care of business in the conference?
Yeah, it was really important. The ODAC is just getting better and better, and so we really had to go out and treat it like we're playing the #1 team in the nation, because that's what we had to do to win that title and get our 11th consecutive championship. So yeah.
Do you feel like the Generals are playing their best tennis at this stage of the season?
I think we are. I think we're playing with a lot of confidence. I think our match we saw how close we were when we played Claremont over spring break. We saw how close we are to beating the #2 team in the nation. So now we're playing with so much confidence and know that we are right there and we're playing with any team in the nation. So.
How will this weekend's match against Mary Washington help as you prepare for the NCAAs?
Yeah, I think this weekend will be a great opportunity. We play our best at home with all the fans, and it's spring term, great weather. Hopefully we can get some people out to support. And I think Mary Wash is a great team, and we need the preparation because we've had some injuries this year and stuff. So finally, people have had an opportunity to get well rested, and now we have an opportunity to play a match against a really good team before NCAAs. So.
What are your expectations for the national tournament?
We know that whoever we play, it's going to be a tough match. There's a lot of good teams that we could play at regionals. Hopefully we might get a chance to play Emory, and that'll be a really tough competition. And we're just really excited to show them, what we can do, and hopefully get through that match and go towards our ultimate goal of winning the national championship. So yeah.
Claire, thanks for being on this show. Best of luck the rest of the year.
Thank you so much.
With me now is Mac Means, senior lacrosse captain from Sewickley, Pennsylvania. Mac, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me.
How was W&L able to survive a second half rally against Virginia Wesleyan in the ODAC quarterfinals on Tuesday?
Virginia Wesleyan definitely made a great run in the third quarter. I think they scored a few in a row. I don't remember exactly how many. Their goalie was making some big saves, but we just stuck with what got us there. We cleared the ball 100%. Warren made some great saves, and Jared did a great job at the face-off X. And obviously, Canterbury's goal to put us up by 3 in the fourth quarter was sort of broke their spirit, I think, a little bit, and we were able to take control from there. But they did a great job, and we were happy to come away with the win.
Next up for Washington and Lee is the semifinal matchup against Lynchburg down in Salem. The regular season meeting in Lexington, the Generals were up 8-2 in the third quarter, and Lynchburg came back and won that game in overtime. What needs to happen differently for Washington and Lee as you take on the Hornets again?
We just need to play 60 minutes of great lacrosse. Obviously, in that last game, we played 3 really good quarters, and we really had them down, but we couldn't put them away. And when you play Lynchburg, you need to play all 60 minutes in order to win that game. And I think we'll be playing with a chip on our shoulder next time we play them, because we all remember how bad that one felt to lose. So I think you can expect a full game performance from the Generals on Saturday.
I know that you're focused on Lynchburg right now, but if you win, you'll play again against Roanoke or Randolph-Macon in the championship on Sunday. What kind of challenge does the new tournament format pose for all 4 teams that are left?
It's going to be tough playing 2 really hard games back-to-back, especially on our legs, because generally you're going to have 2-3 days off between games like that in the regular season. But, you know, it's the same format for all teams, and I think it gives us a little bit of an advantage because we have a lot of depth at, you know, the midfield. We run 2 midfield lines, and most teams only run 1. And we've got a bunch of really good attackmen and defensemen as well. I think we're just going to have to focus on having great possessions on offense in order to keep our defense well rested for the game, and also to wear down opposing teams' defenses. And if we can play really disciplined and really focus on those long possessions, we should be able to save our legs for 2 tough games.
What do the Generals need to do to capture the conference title this weekend?
More along the lines of what I just said. We need to have great possessions on offense. We need to control the face-off X and the face-off wings. Obviously, our defense has been playing great all year. I don't expect anything different this weekend. And we just need to put together 2 full games back-to-back. And I think given the fact that we're probably going to get to play 2 teams that we lost to by a goal in the regular season, will give us a little extra motivation going in there. And when you're playing for an ODAC title, it's, you know, anything goes, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I think we'll be playing our best.
Mac, thanks for joining us here. Good luck in Salem this weekend.
Thanks a lot.
For W&L Sports Weekly, I'm Jeremy Franklin. Thanks for watching.